Sunday. What day is it? Whatever day it is, I think it's Wednesday. Wednesdays are for parts runs apparently today. It's also 38 degrees. That's a bummer. So we just went to Empire Tractor and got brushes for the corn planter meters because now that we have all this new equipment on our corn planter, we have all these monitors and screens that are telling us so much percentage of double seeds we're getting. So I think we're at about 4% right now, which is just too high, but prior to all this equipment, we would have never known that we were planting double this often. It was at 1% the other day and it went up to 4%, so we have to replace these little brushes. I also got some more chisel plow bolts. Dolly's keeping track of them. Right, aren't you, Dolly? Yep, okay, got them. I'm pretty caught up to my dad with all the tillage. He has enough ground to plant for a little while. So the only other request he had for me while I was getting parts is a McMuffin. So if you're wondering why I have a black eye, refer to the video a couple prior called I got attacked by a snake. Because that's what happened and it hurts. So you know, $2.95 with the app or the beat. Oh, looks like the ice cream machine is going over. Thank you. Have a good one. Just got a Dr. Pepper because I had a Reuben casserole for breakfast this morning, so I'm not that hungry. So I just got my dad food and I got McDonald's points. Don't forget about that. Alrighty, folks. Well, since I had more of a laid-back morning getting parts and such, I decided to go to like a power sports store. I've been looking at like maybe getting a four-wheeler, and I brought Evelyn with me. Let me tell you, if Evelyn was not with me, I would have not gotten one, but I got one. It's a 2023 570 Polaris. So, but right now I'm in my grandpa's John Deere grader because we're picking up some rocks on already planted ground. So we do go over our ground after we plow it with skid steers and a rock wagon and pick up as many rocks as we can. But then after we kind of like finish fit it and plant it, some rocks are still there. Some kind of stick up right there. I'm really happy that that works. I was kind of unsure. Supposedly there's people out there that buy rocks. So like, why am I not selling rocks? I'm not quite sure on that. Today's kind of an exciting day. Hi. We finished corn yesterday, unless we plow up some hay fields, and then we'll plant more corn on top of that after first cutting. But we are starting to plant beans today. Basically, that means that we had to switch over the planter from the corn setup to bean setup. Now I'm fitting around 4 beans, which is a little different. It's not really a whole lot different. It's kind of the same. You know, you gotta act like you're switching things up to keep your sanity. So you can see that the corn is being sprayed right now. This is all planted corn right next to me, and I'm being careful not to hit it with this roller harrow. Beans are planted a little less deep than corn is. We are making the ground super fine before my dad comes through the planter. So going over it with these rollers is really just breaking up all the clumps that were left behind from the one pass or the high-speed disc. We also had a frost last night, so when if we were to go over it with the Landau again, with the ground being so cold, I don't think it really would have broken them up as much. So we've got a little bit of an issue going on here. I just realized that there are 2 cold brew and milk bottles right behind my seat. And I've just been kind of grabbing down and reaching for it and drinking it. I believe I've been drinking the one from like 5 days ago, and it is milk and coffee. So yeah, updates to follow. They just brought me quesadillas. Yummy, yummy, yummy. That hits the spot. Hey guys, we are just packing up, roller harrowing. This should be it for beans, for roller harrowing, and tomorrow we're gonna go over all the ground we just went over today and pack the beans, and I'll talk about that a little bit more in the next video, so stay tuned for that. So I think this will be like about my personal 4th time going over the same ground. No complaints here. Have a great night. Thanks for watching. Great day. For once, the last couple of weeks, it's not raining. We're back on the saddle maybe. It does look a little wet. There could be a chance that I spoke too soon. Well, that's a no. You guys will have to drop a comment on how you feel about electric power tools, because I'm using an electric pressure washer right now. It just really doesn't compare to a gas powered, but let's see how it works. I do think that it might be good for like someone that like doesn't have the means to have a pressure washer, like maybe if you live in an apartment or if you're like elderly or don't have, you can't carry heavy things, but otherwise I say stick with the gas. Take 5,473. We found dry ground. I'm gonna see how it is. Blue skies. It's supposed to be 75 this week, so should dry up nice, and hopefully we can get in the fields and start planting, but you never know. We'll see. Okie dokie. Been going all day. It's been amazing. We got this set up and we got some dirty windows. Go on. Also, this is another part of our pumpkin patch, if you didn't know. We have cannons that shoot at this poor little truck, and we're definitely gonna have to get a new truck to put there this year. So if you have a beater that you want to see get blown up this year, hit me up. Well guys, I think I'm gonna deem it as a little too wet for right now. The sun is setting anyway. I'm gonna walk back to the four-wheeler where I just was. Because the creek to cross over here is a little narrow, so I didn't want to cross it more than I had to. I'm just gonna pick up where I left off tomorrow after a couple hours of sun. It's breaking up really nice, but this is what you don't want to see when you plow. Anything that's shiny. There's not a lot of it, but in the back corner there's some, and I hate seeing like random, at least it's not dark out. Well, I guess it might just be deer. So this is the driveway I just had to cross with that thing, and gonna be honest, I was frightened. Of course I don't have waterproof boots on, because it's starting to cave in over here, and as you can see, this is not big enough for the tractor, so I was kind of in the water, going for a little swim in the swamp, if you will. Have a great night.
I got goosebumps. It's cold. We're going to start nice and early tomorrow.